cast your minds back to January 12, 2017, almost exactly 2 years ago, and if you're a West Ham fan, today will feel like a bit of deja vu for you. Let's get serious. Former Hammers boss Slaven Blic told a soon-to-be stunned press conference room at Rush Green, "I have a situation with a player. It is Dimitri Payet. He wants to leave. We are not going to sell him." 2 weeks later, Marseille had signed the Frenchman for a ridiculously undervalued £25 million, and the enigmatic midfielder had departed East London and returned to his home club. Now on January 10, 2019, the Hammers have released a statement on their latest talismanic figure, Marko Arnautovic, after the club rejected a £31.5 million bid from an unnamed Chinese club to sign the striker. Stoke City have a 20% sell-on clause following the Austrians' move from the Potters to the Hammers in 2016, and clubs in the CSL have to pay 100% tax, meaning their move for Arnautovic would cost a whopping £70 million. Image, Michael Regan, Getty Images. In 17 short words, West Ham emphatically shot down Arnautovic's agent, brother and foghorn Daniel, who had earlier said that his sibling wanted to quit the Hammers. Their statement said, "Marko has a contract and we fully expect him to honor it. He is not for sale." Immediately, social media reaction harked back to 2 years ago when Blic revealed the Payet news, and then co-chairman David Sullivan wrote in a matchday program, "The board's position is that we do not want to sell Dimitri. We do not need to sell Dimitri for financial or any other reasons, and we will not sell Dimitri in the January transfer window." The board's position on Arnautovic is the same in that they have absolutely no intention to seal their star striker this month, especially not for £35 million, which is way under their valuation. That Arnautovic has an offer that could potentially quadruple his wages if he moved to the Chinese Super League is neither here nor there to the club, as their stance is clear: he is not for sale. Marko Arnautovic celebrates after scoring West Ham's third goal against Everton. Image, Paul Ellis, AFP, Getty Images. The Payet scenario was a PR disaster the club cannot afford to throw again, saying he wasn't for sale and then 2 weeks later allowing him to leave for a cut price fee because the Frenchman got a huff and refused to train. The club had to have security placed by a mural at the London stadium to stop it being vandalized. If you look at the pre-match video sequence that is played before games at the stadium, there is no mention of Payet at all. Nothing. Arnautovic hasn't refused to train though, like Payet did when he sulked off football. London understands the Austrian has been back at Rush Green for the last 3 days like everyone else, having had a few days off, again like everyone else, following a hectic schedule of 9 games in 36 days. The Hammers PR machine has been working well in the last 10 months, so used to fighting fires after the Payet stuff and then the pitch invasions during the game against Burnley last year, and even before that with the haphazard move to the London Stadium from Upton Park. The club embarked on a £95 million spending spree this summer, tied down Declan Rice to a long-term deal for the next 5.5 years, and the animosity towards the club's owners has died down a bit. Not entirely, but a bit. Marko Arnautovic argues with Manuel Pellegrini. Image, Alex Martin, Getty Images. The foghorn Daniel Arnautovic clearly has a poor memory. In November, he was touting a move for his brother to a Premier League rival in a league where the top players are, as Chelsea and Manchester United sniffed around as his brother wanted to play Champions League football. 2 months later, his brother wants to compete for titles in China. Sure. Daniel has also hinted that his brother wanted to go back to Inter Milan, but the player himself rubbished it. Whether this is all a ploy for Arnautovic, who is on the same basic wage as Javier Hernandez and Felipe Anderson, to get a new deal at the club to be the absolute man, who knows? If Arnautovic meets all his bonuses, he could earn £125,000 a week, but if Hernandez and Anderson meet theirs, they get £130,000 and £140,000 respectively. Maybe the Austrian wants more of the pie. With the Hammers in the middle of a substantial overhaul under Pellegrini, targeting a European place and still in the FA Cup, this is pretty terrible timing. The club just cannot afford another Dimitri Payet scenario. Not again. Keep up to date with the latest news, features and exclusives from Football London via the free Football London app for iPhone and Android. Available to download from the App Store and Google Play.